what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Cigars of London YouTube channel. Today we've got a couple of Cuban sticks to smoke and give our thoughts on. What are we smoking today?
Today we are smoking the Fonseca Delicias. I think that's how you pronounce it. I always think of delicious when I try and pronounce the name Delicias. And they are quite delicious, actually, aren't they?
Yeah, you recently bought, or Hazel recently bought a box online. And I was pleasantly surprised, actually, because they're an inexpensive cigar and really nice. It's one of those that I will just call like a cafe cigar.
Yeah, you know, like the one where you don't mind just like having, you don't have to like set aside loads of time for and things like that.
Yeah, and also it's just a very light cigar. I know we're giving away all the juicy details at the start of the video, but it might save you guys some time. This is the sort of thing that you want to have like after your breakfast or after a light lunch, and you know, it's a sort of cigar that's not going to blow your brains out. They're a nicely presented stick. A friend of ours, Tom and Tabitha, they recently got married, and this is one of the cigars that they were going to select for their cigar selection on the day. Long story short, they wanted to have a selection of cigars for the guests. This one didn't quite make it. They went with the Particle shorts in the end because I don't think Tabitha really liked the look of the tissue paper on the cigar. And I have heard people say that before.
Okay.
It's always been a cigar that stood out to me in the walk-in humidors in a shop, and even the shop owners say to this cigar.
Really?
Yeah, which is why I'd never tried one until you bought the box. We've had a few out of this particular box, which is from October 2014, so they got a nice bit of age on, and we've really been enjoying them, haven't we?
Yeah. Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. They're really good sort of value stick.
So I'm not sure if you guys can really see, because you're quite far away, but the band is attached to the tissue paper, so everything comes off and you smoke the cigar without a band or any of the tissue paper on. A little bit of info that I found online. This brand was created in 1890. I wanted to say 1980, but it's not that new. So 1890 by a geezer called Don, who basically liked to dress smart, and that's why he dressed these cigars in tissue paper, which I thought was quite nice.
Yeah.
I think that's why it always stood out to me in the shops, because no other cigar
one else does it.
has been dressed or is dressed in white tissue paper. There was, I do not remember the name of it for the life of me, because this is when I first started smoking cigars. I was in Havana House in Windsor, and there was a cigar in their walk-in humidor, and if you guys know what I'm talking about, please feel free to comment the name of the cigar below. In fact, if you manage to do that, whoever does it first, I'll send you some free gifts. So if you get the name of that cigar right, comment it below the video. First one to get it right, I'll sort you out a little hamper with some COL goodies and some coffee and stuff. That'll be a little bit of fun. So anyway, that cigar was dressed from the band down in gold foil, which was super nice. It looked amazing. I don't know, well, it must have been a limited run because I've not seen them ever again. So it might have been for like a special occasion or something like that.
When did you have that cigar?
I never did.
Oh.
I just saw it in Havana House.
Oh.
But this was when I first started enjoying cigars, which was 6 years ago. So, you know, I walked into the humidor, saw them, thought, they must be special, and went for something a little bit more subtle.
Normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember even then, like, obviously prices have continued to go up with cigars, but I remember then, you know, a Monty number 2 was like 20 quid, and now they're like 25, 30, and they're creeping up depending on how old they are. Even then I was like, wow, like 15 quid for a cigar, that's crazy. And now, you know, you walk in, you're like, oh, £35, that's not bad.
Yeah.
But it's just the way things have gone, hasn't it, within the industry? Yeah, especially for people in the UK because of like import taxes and stuff.
Yeah, we get hit hard by all that.
So, as mentioned at the start of the video, we have smoked a few of these before, so we're not really expecting too many surprises. We're mostly here to enjoy these with you guys, bring you a new video, have a little chit chat and see how we get on. We are going to be enjoying these with a coffee from the stainless steel coffee cups that we have available on cigarslondon.com. And to be honest with you guys, these haven't sold very well whatsoever. So if you're a cigar company and you're thinking, oh, let's do some stainless steel coffee cups as well, these things, they're not budging. I reckon I've sold about 15. Which isn't good, because this genuinely is one of my favourite products.
I know, it's the one we use most, isn't it, out of all of the ones?
Well, every day and every time I smoke a cigar now, because as mentioned in previous videos, I like my drink to stay hot throughout the duration of my cigar. Before these cups, now don't get me wrong, I'm aware that other travel cups exist, I've just never purchased one, but now we have ours. Every time I smoke a cigar, I have one of these because it stops me from drinking so much coffee. I can just enjoy this one coffee with one cigar and it's amazing. What I find, like, you have a coffee in a mug or like a coffee cup, they go cold, obviously, way before you finish a stick.
Yeah, that's quite a specific, like, pro, isn't it? Because I guess a lot of people go for a travel mug, not to like slow down their consumption of coffee, but more just like to go to work with it, or, you know. So yeah,
I don't suppose that like unique selling point, I suppose it is for me anyway, is or was ever really thought about or considered before making them. It just happens by chance that, oh, these keep your coffee hot for over an hour,
very long time,
with the lid off.
Makes a good
Yeah.
Choice for with a cigar.
Might as well just use it. Because you might have seen on other videos we use these, we have like little glass coffee cups. Now they're really nice, but your coffee's cold within 20 minutes, which is great if you want a morning coffee, like quickly.
Before you go to work.
Before you like head out, yeah, but I mean these things are great. Anyway, back to the sticks. What do you think?
Yeah, nice. I think these are really good. They're nice and mild, as we said earlier, so they don't like, knock your socks off or make you feel sick at all. And yeah, they're just extremely pleasant. And they're like consistently pleasant, I think we had one each right at the beginning, didn't we, where we just had a bad time with them. But they were 2 out of like a box of 25. And
what problems did we face with them though?
What was it?
Well, you couldn't get smoke down yours.
Yeah.
And we had to like use the perfect drawer 100 times.
Yes.
So I don't know if it's an over humidity issue, because they did just get delivered and we did just we smoked them straight away. We did, yeah. But at the same time, we used the perfect drawer, and the amount of tobacco that we got out of these cigars and still couldn't smoke them. Yeah. But since then, they've been fine. They've been golden, yeah. So that's, we've spoke about that in many videos before, and we've had a lot of people commenting on videos before saying, I bought a box of Cuban cigars and 50% of the box was rubbish. So far, we're not doing too badly whatsoever. No, we're not, no. It was just those 2, wasn't it? And I'm glad to report that is not an issue with this one. Do you know how much these are, roughly, in the UK? £7? I believe they're about £8 to £10 in the UK, but they're out of stock everywhere. Can't find them from a UK seller, and even abroad, most places are sold out. So. Yeah, they're between £8 to £10, but I have seen abroad they're like, less, obviously. Much less. Yeah, $4 or something crazy. Everything seems to be less when it comes to cigars. Yeah, but here, I think you can expect to pay for one for about £8 to £10. Well, I've got a nice smoke output on this. The draw is perfect. I might use a perfect draw in a minute, just to loosen it up a little bit, because I don't want to work hard for a light bodied cigar. No. I just want to really just like chill out and forget where I am for how long do you reckon? 35 minutes, 40 minutes, one of these? I think they're about sort of 45 minutes for a smoke. We need to come up with like a a smoke time chart where you have like, do you remember?
Yeah, I know what you mean. That would be really good. Have you got 45 minutes to spare? Try these. Have you got like...
That's not where I was going.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Oh.
That's not where I was going at all.
But wouldn't that be cool? Like a little infographic that's like...
I mean, yeah, but can I just finish?
Yeah.
Do you remember these sweets called Toxic Waste?
No.
They came Toxic Waste. I don't know if it's a UK only thing. Maybe you have them in the US, but called something slightly different. They came in a yellow tub, and they were super sour sweets. And on the back of like the tub, it would have the different levels. So if you could keep the sweet in for like 15 seconds, you were that. If you could keep it in for 30 seconds more, you were like the next level up. And if you could keep it in for more than 2 minutes, you were like a hammerhead or something. It was just a bit of fun.
Okay.
So where I was going, you could do something similar to that, because we sit here and say this is going to take us like 30 to 45 minutes. But if it was Lawrence, for example...
Oh, like 5 minutes.
5 minutes. So like we could create a chart where like, if you finish this in 5 minutes, you are Lawrence. But if you finish it in like an hour, then you're just like a snowflake. So like Lawrence is boss status. And then there'll obviously be like in between. Maybe your idea makes more like more sense.
It does make more sense.
But my idea is more fun. I feel like people would get a little bit of joy out of being Lawrence level.
Level Lawrence, love
Yeah.
that.
Level Lawrence. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a nice, pleasant, easy cigar. I've read some reviews online of these. People refer to them as being quite cigarette-like. A little bit tarry, but...
Really?
Yeah, but having learnt recently how important age is with cigars, like obviously I always knew it was a key factor in the flavour of cigars, but these ones that we have here are from 2014, which is nice. That's a nice amount of age for a cheap stick. I can imagine these right out the factory to be quite tarry, quite harsh.
Really? Yeah, maybe. I mean, there's also, you know, how you smoke it as well. If they're really like going for it and like trying to smash it down, then yeah, it's gonna get tarry. But if you take your time, you know, 1 draw per minute kind of vibe.
Yeah, but some cigars, you light them, you take a first draw and you're like...
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
And I like to think that the people that are taking time to leave reviews on websites
Are not.
they're not amateurs.
Yeah,
They were just smashing through
know.
the sticks. Yeah, no, you do never know.
Yeah.
But what we'll do, we'll get down to the halfway mark of these cigars whilst enjoying them with our coffee. In the meantime, go to cigarslondon.com and do some shopping. Then I can buy some more fancy tops. Honestly, since selling out of so many items, I've just been splashing out, haven't I? Bought a new top. And
It's a nice one.
that's it.
Couldn't eat for that last week
Oh.
after you bought that top.
Alright, and as you can see, we're just over the halfway mark now, and we just wanted to come in and touch base with you guys. Another very nice, pleasurable smoking experience from these cigars.
Wow, that just produced so much smoke. Yes, I've really enjoyed mine.
I'm enjoying yours now.
I'm getting like really like sort of creamy, buttery notes. Little bit coffee-like as well. And a little bit of spice. How about you?
I'll get like a strong latte. Zero spice on mine. Maybe a little bit woody. Nothing that's like super like, wow, my god, this is incredible, but
No.
it's just a nice little thing. If you're looking for maybe a new daily stick or something that you don't want to break the bank, you can get a box of these at reasonable price online, depending on whether or not you can find them in stock, because you mentioned that they're limited.
Stock, yeah.
So if you can, definitely recommended. Maybe try your best to find out the date on the box that you're buying. As mentioned earlier, I don't think I'd want to buy a box of these new and think about smoking them straight away. I would definitely recommend aging these things. I think they're about perfect. These ones at 2014, anything newer like 2020, 2019, even 2018, they might be a little bit
Fresh.
yeah, a little bit tarmacy, but I don't know, can't speak for sure because I've never tried one. But these, overall, very pleasant experience.
Lovely.
If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to comment, like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. We do have more videos planned, it's just a matter of finding the time. I did have a few questions from people asking where all the videos are. Bottom line, we as a brand don't benefit from posting like I was trying to do, like 2 videos a week. I was just getting crushed by YouTube and the algorithm. It just so happens that posting less actually adds more. Like if you look at the analytics of our channel, not to go into too much detail, but the channel's actually doing better uploading less, which works for me. Anyway, we'll end it there. See you in the next one. Cheers.
Bye.